Hello my crafty friends, it's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today I'm going to bring you a project using some new items and some old items. That is the stamp called Work of Art, which is from Stampin' Up. I used to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator years ago, and I have a lot of stamps in my stash that I just haven't been using, and there is no reason for it. But I just received some of these Catherine Pooler mini inks in the mail. I ordered them from 7 Kids Craft Store, and I am stamping down this just splash design, and I am using all of the colors that I received. So I am going to be using Tutti Frutti, Tiki Torch, Tiara, Lime Ricky, Something Borrowed, my absolute favorite, Aquatini, Flirty Fuchsia, and Party Dress. So I am going to do the full range of colors. I am cleaning off my stamp as I go, and I'm extending the amount of the stamp that you can see each time. I was not precise when I did this. You could use your grid lines and be very particular about how much space is in between, but this is kind of an irregular shaped stamp, so I just flipped it sometimes when I cleaned it off so that it wouldn't be the exact same edging each time. And then I apologize, when I get towards the end, I didn't even realize that I wasn't on the screen. But as I get to Party Dress, that will be the full line of this stamp. I use the entire thing, which actually takes up the entire card panel, and this is just regular white cardstock, which is from my stash. I get mine, it's a heavyweight white cardstock from Joann's, and the brand of it, of course, I'm not going to be able to think of, but I will link in the description box below the items that I have used. I doubt that I will be able to find the stamp set, because I would guarantee that Stampin' Up has retired that. They do tend to retire their stamps quite often. Each year there's quite a lot that usually get retired and you don't have, but there's no reason for me not to use them. So I have vowed, I have gone through some things, and I'm going to destash the large amount of stamps and different things that I have, but I'm going to make a point this year to make sure I start using some of these stamps and keep track, and if I'm not using them, then I need to let them go and let somebody else use them. So do you tend to hoard craft items that you don't use, or do you just keep what you like and move along with or do you like to have what's new, and never, once it's retired or not popular anymore, you move on? Let me know below what's your system as far as maintaining your craft supplies, because I know some of us are definitely on limited space as far as areas that we have to contain all of these things. So I am finishing up with Party Dress, and I'm sorry that you can't see that, but it is at the very bottom, and like I said, it is the full stamp that is there, so that kind of steps down all the way through the card. The sentiment that I'm using is "You are a fabulous work of art," which is from the same stamp set, and I'm going to use a trick that I have picked up from Renee at Delaney Jane Cards. If you're not checking out her channel and you love to watch Copic coloring, head on over there. But she puts down a piece of acetate over the image, especially if you're using red rubber, because you can't see where it's going to necessarily stamp and it could be crooked. So you stamp it down on that first. You can wipe it away, use it as many times as you want, but you can make sure that your item, your stamp is straight where you want it. It looks good. So I am stamping the sentiment in Gina K Amalgam ink, and I'm going to get my stamp platform out of the way. And I am also adhering some rainbow washi tape that I got from Brutus Monroe, just as a strip to the inside of the card, just to give it a little something. And then I will adhere this panel using some art glitter glue, and that is it. I kept it real simple, no extra embellishments. You could embellish this if you wanted to, but there's also another like paint swipe that's in this stamp set that I think would look great, but I wasn't sure if all of these colors would fit on there. So here's today's quick and easy project. As always, I hope that y'all have a great day.